Are you wondering how to get rich before 40? Are you also having doubts about whether it's possible or not? Many people want to get rich, but only a few eventually make it. Why is this? We find ourselves asking all of these questions and more, and we want to find answers. So, how do I get rich before 40? Hey guys, welcome to another exciting video by Finance Aligned. In this video, we'll be talking about ways to get rich before the age of 40. So make sure to stick around till the end of this video to find out everything. But before we continue, kindly like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to stay notified of more interesting videos just like this one. With that done, let's get right into the video. Getting rich before 40 may seem impossible to some people, but it doesn't have to be an unrealistic dream. With careful planning, patience, and smart savings, that dream can become a reality. There's no simple way to make sure you have a rich future, but the strategies in this video will help you get there before you turn 40. So make sure to watch this video to the end. Number 1. Start saving early. You asked about getting rich before 40, which suggests that you haven't reached that age yet. Based on that, I'm going to assume that you're in your 20s or early 30s, which is a positive indicator. To get rich before 40, you have to start saving a portion of your income early, no matter how tiny, knowing that it's part of your strategy to become wealthy in the near future. Your money will accumulate over a longer period of time and will have more time to grow. The earlier you begin, the better. It's that simple. Time is such a great helper that if you start saving early, your money can even exceed that of those who save a lot more than you but started later in life. Put your saved money into secured, untouchable accounts. Never use these accounts for anything, not even an emergency. Your compounded savings can then be invested and have a chance to grow too. Number 2. Begin investing. Purchasing an item with the intention of seeing its value rise over time is what investing means. Investment requires the sacrifice of existing assets, such as time, money, or effort, to get greater value for what has been invested. The first point dealt with the need to start saving early, which should only be done for investing. The rich make their money work for them. The money being saved is of no use in the journey to getting rich if it isn't for investment. You cannot save your way to wealth. Instead, you should invest your savings so that they work for you. The next question you would probably be asking is, where can I invest my money? Let's look at some ways you can invest your money. Buying stocks. Stocks are a type of marketable asset that accounts for a share of ownership in a business. This means that when you buy a stock, share, or equity in a company, whatever profit that business makes in the future, you will have a share of it. If the company does well, you make money. But if it does poorly, you lose money. So in buying stocks, there are certain essential things you need to know, but doing this right can set you up for riches in the future. Investing in bonds. Bonds are simply loans taken by governments or companies to raise money, and they do this by borrowing from investors. Bonds are usually issued to raise money for specific projects. In exchange, the bond issuer agrees to repay the investment with interest over a certain period. Investing in small startups. A startup is a small business that has recently been started by an entrepreneur or a group of entrepreneurs. It usually refers to a company in the beginning stages of operations. Startups are founded by one or more entrepreneurs who wish to develop a product or service for which they think there is a demand. These companies typically start with high costs but a limited source of income, so they look for capital and investment from different sources. This can be another opportunity to make your money work for you. Investing in real estate. Real estate is a term used to refer to a type of property that includes both land and any improvements made to it, such as buildings, roads, other structures, utility systems, and even natural resources like water, crops, and minerals. A lot of millionaires around the world own real estate because it's a reliable investment since it's a tangible investment that can be seen. Real estate is considered to be the holy grail of investments, due to research demonstrating that you may generate a staggering 70% profit. And real estate is a long-term investment in the effort to get wealthy before the age of 40. Unlike certain assets that may be paid out quickly, real estate is a long-term investment that will increase in value over time. Investing in gold. There's no need for a thorough explanation for this. Everyone's familiar with gold, understand how it looks, or at least has heard of it. The market value of gold is high and fairly constant. People have been dealing with gold since ancient times. Until now, it hasn't lost its value. There is a story of Mansa Musa, the famous king of the Mali Empire who spent so much gold in Egypt that the value of gold dropped in the state, but the value of gold has tripled since then. Gold has been used as a currency throughout history and was a relative standard for regional or economic country currency equivalents until recently. Investing in gold is a valid option because it's a good way to save money for the future. You don't need to have too much financial knowledge to invest in gold, as people have been doing for hundreds of years. The best part about investing in gold is that it does not require any serious maintenance, and you can effortlessly store it safely for long periods, say until your 40th birthday. It is also easy to buy and sell in the market. When compared to other products on the market, gold's price is very stable and does not drop much, even during a crisis. Investing in cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is a digital or virtual currency that's intended to be a means of exchange. It's quite similar to real-world money, except that it does not have a physical realization, and it uses cryptography to function. In case you're wondering what cryptography is a technique for securing information and communications through the use of complex codes, so that only the person whom the information is addressed can understand and process it. This prevents unauthorized access to the information. Therefore, the cryptocurrency system resolves the issue with modern banking in the following ways. There are no restrictions on the amount of money you may move, your accounts cannot be compromised due to the high level of security, and there is also transactional freedom and ease. Investors can also diversify their portfolios beyond the typical mix of stocks and bonds. Investing in cryptocurrency can offer you this unique opportunity. The volatility of cryptocurrencies makes them a high-risk investment, but they are also highly rewarding and yield a high return on investment. Therefore, as an investor on the road to riches, you must take calculated risk because that's what the wealthy do. However, I would suggest that you only carry a percentage of your funds and use them to invest in cryptocurrencies in order to minimize risk and maximize rewards. Number 3. Intellectual content agriculture. This can yield massive returns in the long run when carefully planned and executed. Avoid get-rich-quick scams while investing, which often promise a big return on investment and a sizable profit in a short period of time. Greedy investors typically fall victim to these traps and end up falling for low-cost scams. Building wealth is typically a gradual process, and the best strategy for making sustainable money is often to build slowly and steadily. For the best results, it's also important to personally research every type of investment you wish to make and to seek advice from qualified experts and people with relevant experience. Number 4. Invest in yourself. Since you're the finest asset for accumulating wealth, your next objective should be to invest in yourself. Investing in yourself means devoting more time to your studies, refining your skills, acquiring new skills, and investing time in meeting new people to build connections that would direct you to new people who could help you achieve your goals. The more educated, skilled, experienced, and connected you are, the more opportunities you'll be exposed to, which means higher incomes and more options for you to choose from. This will set you up on a strong financial foundation. Number 5. Reduce excessive and unnecessary spending. It's easy to see how excessive spending can leave us with less money to put away or invest when you consider that some of the things we spend money on aren't even necessary. You can also see how frivolous spending can keep us from reaching our objective of acquiring wealth. The solution to this is what I term the three-way test. So you should ask yourself, is that something I need? Do I have something similar already? Do I want that thing more than I want to be rich? You can now decide whether or not to spend after that. Your ability to achieve your goal can be greatly improved by reducing this type of spending. It also helps to get a budget for your expenses for some time, maybe weekly or monthly. This could assist you in keeping track of your spending and later identifying unnecessary expenses using a scale of importance or preference. It's one thing to create a budget, it's quite another thing to stick to it. The goal is to get rich before 40, and this is one of the sacrifices you have to make. Number 6. Getting multiple revenue streams. One way to earn more is to increase your streams of income. Thomas C. Corley conducted a 5-year study on self-made billionaires and discovered that many of them had numerous streams of income. 65% had 3 streams, 45% had 4 streams, and 29% had 5 or more. Real estate, rentals, stock market investments, tech investments, and participation in a side business were among these additional income sources. While getting a second job or working more hours may be easier said than done for some who do not yet have the money to invest, these are some of the sacrifices that must be made on the path to wealth. Do not create a single skill set or professional relationship. Also, don't rely on one type of investment or job. Instead, try to set up multiple income streams, because apart from creating more revenue streams, in the eventuality of one of the income sources failing or crashing, you still have something to fall back on. Number 7. Avoid debt. Try to limit your borrowing and loan-taking habits as much as you can. Loans can carry heavy interest rates that drag you down, demanding a monthly remittance that drains your income while racking up additional interest that takes even more money from you in the future. Don't allow this to erode your potential. Make it a frontline priority to get rid of your debt as soon as possible. Number 8. Take calculated risks. Most people are afraid of taking risks. We naturally don't want to leave our comfort zone. However, now is the time to take risks to achieve the goal of becoming wealthy before the age of 40. You're still young, and you still have a lot of years ahead of you. So jump on new endeavors and new opportunities and invest in those with higher risk and higher reward. If something goes wrong, you still have time to make it up. One of the key success factors for the rich class has been their capacity for taking calculated risks. Rich people take risks more frequently than the average person who prefers to stay on the safe side of things. Leave your comfort zone and attempt something new if you want to be wealthy. By putting these strategies fully into practice, you'll start to build wealth and be financially secure before you turn 40. Nobody said it was going to be easy, but if you do it early and do it right, you'll set yourself up for massive financial freedom in the future. That's it for today. What do you think about this video? Kindly let me know what you think about this video in the comments section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. Also, hit the bell to receive more updates. See you next time. Thanks for watching.